All right, what I'm going to read for you today is a little bit of from my script. It's for a TV pilot that I hope to sell someday. It's called the Timmons Chronicles, and basically it's about these kids that have extraordinary gifts or access to extraordinary technology, and there's reasons for that. But well, I'm going to read the first act for you, and it'll go over a little bit of that for you. Let's see. This is a script, so it's gonna sound kind of funny. It's not like I'm reading from the book or anything like that. So I'm going to describe interiors and describe the characters, and then we'll have conversations and things like that. So it starts out in the interior. It's the Timmons living room, and it's the afternoon. It is January 1st, 1972. A birthday party is in progress for young Bobby Timmons, age 6. His friends, boys and girls, are celebrating with a game of pin the tail on the donkey, and the birthday boy has been blindfolded. His mother, Lori Timmons, watches over the party. After the party is over and young Bobby has said goodbye to his friends, Lori takes him by the hand and leads him to a door in the hallway. Lori's the one that's talking. We have one more present for you, Bobby. Young Bobby. Oh, great. What is it? That fire engine I wanted? Lori, not exactly. She opens the door and they see young Bobby's father, Brad Timmons, and his grandfather, the old man, next to a strange-looking chair. Young Bobby. Hey, I already had my teeth checked. What gives? Bobby pulls back slightly. The old man. Sedate him. Lori, I don't like this. Bobby, we're going to give you the gift of knowledge. Young Bobby, hesitantly. What does that mean? And that chair looks like the same one you used when you checked my teeth. Lori, it is, sweetie, but I promise you'll be okay. We never hurt you. The old man glares at her. She sighs and takes a needle out of one pocket. Young Bobby, ah, you're going to hurt me. Brad suddenly appears behind young Bobby and sticks a needle into his butt. Young Bobby cries out and then passes out. Lori, that wasn't necessary. They lift young Bobby and take him into the room. An interior chair room, afternoon. They quickly lift young Bobby into the chair and strap him in. Old man, this is for the better. He won't move and be tense during the procedure. Lori, I still think this is the wrong time to do this, the wrong way. If something were to go wrong. Old man, we'll cross that bridge, doctor. He needs to broaden his mind. He's been too slack with his education as it is. Lori, he's only 6. Old man, he'll be fine. Lori, he needs to be better prepared. He needs to know what's happening. Old man, enough, looks at Brad. Do the honors, please. Brad moves to a console on the far side of the room. Lori and the old man join him. A device drops from the ceiling and lowers onto young Bobby's head. It looks like a helmet, but with spikes on the inside and out. When it reaches young Bobby's head, electricity begins to arc. Old man, are you monitoring him, doctor? Lori, of course. Pulses up, EKG spiking, but not beyond tolerances. His brainwaves are shooting off the scale. Old man, within tolerances. Start knowledge feed. The unit begins to hum and the arcing increases. Bobby tenses. Lori, that's too fast. Here's a beep. Wait, shut it down. Something's wrong. The arcing begins to subside and Lori rushes to young Bobby's side. She pulls out a box and waves it in front of him. His eyes have glazed over. Lori shakes her head. Too late. There's brain damage. Old man. He's not brain dead, is he? Lori. No, but he's lost higher learning functions. I told you this was too dangerous. Brad. We could try it again with less power. Old man. No, we'll have to do this the slow way and sure way. He calls out. Rejuvenate him. To just before this started. The device lifts up and Bobby is surrounded by a glow. After a few moments, the glow fades. Lori examines him and nods. Lori, back to normal. Old man, take him to bed. I'll prepare his gift. Interior, young Bobby's room, morning. Young Bobby is sleeping soundly. On his bed appears a small, glowing ball. Young Bobby stirs, then jumps up to a sitting position. Young Bobby, what are you? The ball beeps. Guide. A question has been asked. I am your guide to knowledge. Please ask anything you like, and I will answer. Young Bobby rubs his eyes. Young Bobby, am I dreaming? Guide, negative. It beeps again. Do you wish to learn more about me? Young Bobby nods. Guide, very well. Please place one of your hands on me. Young Bobby, hesitantly. It's not going to hurt, is it? Guide, negative. Young Bobby reaches a hand tentatively at the ball. As he begins to make contact, blue spikes of electricity come out. Young Bobby jerks his hand back. Young Bobby, that didn't hurt, but my head tingles. Guide, that is knowledge passing through your hand to your brain. This is a low-level form of brain training. Young Bobby reaches out again. Soon his head is surrounded by a blue field. His hair flies up. Young Bobby laughs. Young Bobby, this is fun. Interior, Timmons' living room, morning. The old man, Lori, and Brad sit in a circle, concentrating intently. Lori, I can see no damage this time. I don't see why you couldn't do it this way the first time. Old man, because it's slow and it will take longer to tell him what he needs to know. I swear I never thought of myself as being this slow. Lori covers her face with her palm. Brad, we couldn't use the techniques you were trained under. It would draw too much suspicion. His mind and body weren't ready for the shock, and you know it. He's not slow. Old man, no, but he has been terribly average thus far. We'll change that. Lori, he'll have trouble coping. He'll have changed, but his friends, his teachers won't. Old man, well then we'll have to guide him through it, won't we? Young Bobby comes running into the room carrying his guide. Young Bobby, Mom, Dad, you'll never guess what I got. Brad, do you like your gift? Young Bobby, oh yeah, it's great. Brad, it's from your grandfather. Bobby runs to the old man and hugs him. Young Bobby, thanks, Grandpa. Bobby sees a pigeon on the balcony and runs to the door. He opens it and touches the ball. Young Bobby, Columba Libya. They eat seeds, bread. Pauses. Oh wait, they spread diseases. Shoo. Bobby flails until the pigeon flies away. Lori, that's enough of that, young man. Leave the birds alone. I won't let you get sick from a pigeon, and then they have as much right to be here as we do. I will not have you be cruel to animals. Young Bobby, but don't we own this building? We can tell them to leave. Brad, the building has been here long before we bought it. Leave them alone, son. Young Bobby sighs. Young Bobby, okay. Or okay. Old man, I'm glad you like my gift, Bobby, but you must promise me something. Bobby, anything. Promise me you'll never tell anyone about it. That was the old man talking, I should say. Young Bobby, but why? This is a great thing. Old man, there's only one like it in the whole world, and it's yours. If you go around telling people about it, they may try to take it away from you. Young Bobby clutches the ball closer. Lori, don't frighten him. To young Bobby, just make sure you keep it hidden. Turns to the old man. In more ways than one. Okay, I think that's enough for right now. Thank you very much.
Very interesting. Really cool. Is it finished?
That is the
That's the pilot script. The whole thing is finished.
So
I can see that as animated.
oh
I
yeah.
can see that as, I've been watching cartoons.
I could even see
the hair, you know.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I can even see that. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out, but